somewhat imitated a brake security system, but we're trying to cut out that monthly cost and the middleman. So what we've got is we've built a smoke detector, and a smoke detector and a motion detector. And we take these and we wire them into our alarm keypad right here. And what we do is it's a 4-button keypad, which means it's 4 buttons to arm it, or you arm it with 1 button, 4 buttons to disarm. So when this is armed, it turns on our pick so that, you know, if the smoke detector goes off when you're in your kitchen, if your alarm's not on, it's not going to send you a text message, because you don't want to get a text message if you're cooking, you know, because you know it's going off. So basically, the only way it'll send a text message is if the alarm's activated. So once the alarm's activated, if it gets an output from either the motion or the smoke detector, what it does is we send an impulse into our SMS transmitter. It uses GSM using a normal SIM card. Most of the time you can just get a normal prepaid SIM card from any gas station. The great thing about this is it'll also tell you if you're running low on the actual number of texts you're allowed. So if you have like 100 texts, if you're down to like 10, it'll send a message saying you have 10, you might want to fill up again. So what we do is
sample what the text will look like.
Can you do it in real time? Can you have the same one you have right now?
Yeah.
We'll try.
Mine takes a little while. So.
Our pick sometimes, we'll get our inputs into the pick, it just won't give us outputs for some reason. So we can test the smoke. Go ahead.
Okay, so the smoke detector we're testing with can smoke. It's what they use to test smoke detectors in industry. And this is the chamber, so when smoke goes in, it's going to scatter the light from the LED and it'll hit the photo sensor.
Take 1 second.
Shake it up a little bit.
Solder has been coming loose, so.
Well, it'll send a text saying that there was a fire detected.
what happened is on that board, the solder's been coming loose lately. So every once in a while, when we moved it out here, some of it came loose. We tried to get most of it.
You had to bring a solder.
Yeah, she might have to.
Motion detector was
It's going off now. The solder was loose again. So that's what this light is. We had it hooked up to a horn, but since we kept testing it, the horn got really annoying. So we're stuck with the LED.
And we are getting an input into our
Where is your LED again?
We're not right. The LED blinks up there.
Yeah, it used to be a horn, but there's no point in leaving a horn on.
Plus, we didn't want to cause a riot with the smoke
Turn it
detector
off
going
and then
off.
spray it again to see if I can see the light. Turn it off.
It's like a smoke detector, so it's going to go off until the smoke inside dissipates.
Yeah, and
So I
this,
have to wait till
unfortunately, this is kind of thick, so
And it
it
stays in
sticks
there.
in there a little longer.
Yes.
What happened is,
Text should be coming soon.
what we got now, unfortunately, to be real up front, the motor was working up until about 30 minutes ago. It just quit working all of a sudden. We had it working earlier, but what happened is what we've got is using this, I've got a pick right here on this development board. And what I'm doing is I have it programmed to take inputs from the photoresistor right up here. So as the light changes throughout the day, what happens is the photoresistor will read a certain value. We've got the A to D converter in there, and it switches either the pulse on or off. So if the pulse is on, it stays on for about 15 seconds, and it closes it about halfway, and then it turns off. And then the next time it gets a pulse, it'll turn it about 15 seconds, which will close it all the way. Unfortunately, we had to replace the motor yesterday. I haven't been able to get it to return.
It's a cheaper
It wasn't able to return, and then, like I said, we moved it out here, we ran it once, and then it stopped.
Like it doesn't turn on at all?
No,
It's
now the
burned
motor's
out.
not turning on at all. I've got
So what we
voltage
had to
running
replace
up to it, but did you get the new one?
Yeah, I just got the 2 new ones.
Alright.
They just came through. That's the fire, and the one above
Mine
it
should
is
get it
actual
pretty soon
motion.
in a minute or two.
His is going to take a little longer, so that's what it'll send to you.
Yeah, those came in just now.
Yeah. His will take.
Yeah, I was gonna say yours is usually like 2 minutes behind mine.
So you're trying to demonstrate 3 components, right? Let me understand. The text messaging, assuming is working, and then the smoke detector is not.
No, the smoke detector's
Working,
working.
it's
It's just
Why don't
yeah.
you just shut it off and we'll try it again? Don't manually kind of, because it's just, the blind is not working. It's up now. Is that right?
No, it quit working just.
That